Hello, I am Jitendra Nigam from Kalyanika Public School and hoping that all of you are happy and safe in your home, at your home. We also appreciate your behavior and patience during this lockdown period. Dear students, today our topic is resources and development. Already in class 8, you have read about the resources. What is resources? Resources are the natural substance and free gift of nature which are having the human value and need. You know that many of the things are given by the nature to us, but the everything is doesn't considered as resources. Many things are there in the nature which are useless for the mankind. So only those goods and services, those goods and commodities are considered as resources which are having a kind of value, a kind of need for the human beings. And simply we can define the resources in that way that resources are natural substance and free gift of nature which are having human value and needs. संसाधन हम उन प्राकृतिक उपहारों को कहते हैं जो मानव जगत के लिए आवश्यकता और मूल्य रखता है. Resources can be classified on the various grounds. Many grounds are there to classify the resources. On the different basis, we can classify the resources. And the simple classification of the resources is natural resources, man-made resources, and human resources. Natural resources are those resources which are found in natural surroundings as a free gift of the nature, like ores, minerals, water, air. All these are the example of the natural resource. So the simple classification, the resources is natural resource, the second is man-made. So in simple classification of the resources, there are three types of resources: natural resource, man-made resource, and human resource. Already I explained about the natural resources. Now I am going to discuss about the man-made resources. These are such type of things like infrastructure, road, bridge, building, which are helping to us to manufacture, to produce the anything. So the such type of things which are made by the human beings, those are said as the man-made resources. And the third one is human resources. You know that human beings are also considered as resources because the human is the only activated means of production. There is four factors of production: land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. But in natural forms, land is deactivated, capital is deactivated. Only the human is having the capability to activate the land, to activate the capital and machines. That's why human is also considered as resources. Or simply we can say that the human beings are means as well as the mode of the production. So this is the simplest classification of the resources. But after it, there is many more bases are there to classify the resources. The second classification is made on the basis of development of the resources. When we are extracting the resources from the nature, that extraction of the resource is passing through the many of the steps. On the basis of the development of resources, the resources can be classified into four categories. First resources is potential resource. Potential resources are those resources which are identified and surveyed. पोटेंशियल रिसोर्स वो रिसोर्स है जिन्हें हमने किसी स्थान पर पहचान लिया है कि वो रिसोर्स यहाँ पर है, किस मात्रा पर है. So such resources are said as the potential resource, and potential resource is still inside the nature. The second type is said as the developed resources or actual resources. This is the part of the potential resource, that out of the potential resource, that much quantity which we have extracted from the nature and used it. पोटेंशियल रिसोर्स का वह भाग जिसे हमने प्रकृति से अवशोषित कर लिया है और उसका एक हिस्सा हमने उपयोग भी कर लिया है, वो हो गया आपका डेवलप्ड और एक्चुअल रिसोर्स. The third one is said as the stock resources. Stock resources are those resources. This is the stock is the part of the developed resources. कि how much quantity we have extracted from the nature. So stock resources is the part of the developed resources which is extracted from the nature and it is kept in stock for further use, for future use. stock resources क्या हुआ कि हमने उसको एक्सट्रैक्ट, हमने उसको प्रकृति से तो अवशोषित कर लिया है लेकिन अभी उसका इस्तेमाल नहीं किया है कि वो अभी हमारे पास स्टॉक के रूप में है और भविष्य आने पर भविष्य में हम उसका उपयोग करेंगे. The fourth one is said as the reserve resources. Reserve resources are the part of the potential resource which is still inside the nature. Now those resources are reached in very depth of the nature and the cost of the extraction is increased. So now we are waiting for the new technology to extract those resources from the depth of the nature. So in that way, on the basis of development of the resources can be classified potential, developed or actual resources, stock resources and reserve resources. The third one classification is made on the basis of occurrence and source. On the basis of the occurrence, the resources can be classified into two categories: biotic resources and abiotic resources. Biotic resources are living things. They are survive in this nature. They are found in a living form like plants, animals, wildlife, human beings. These are the biotic resources. And the second classification is that abiotic. In abiotic resources, those things, those resources are there which are found in the nature in a non-living form, like rocks, mineral, ores, air, water, etc. All these are the abiotic resources. One more classification is there of resources is on the basis of ownership of resources. On the basis of ownership of resources, we can classify the resources in four categories. First, individual resources. Those resources which are owned by individual privately. A private individual is having the ownership on it, like a part of land, pond, factory, machines. In that way, many of the things are there in our system which are owned and controlled by the individual privately. So such resources are said as the individual resources. The second type is on the basis of ownership is that community resources. Community resources are those resources which are accessible to all. No one can claim for that this is my resource. That resource is open for all. It is accessible to everyone, like a park, bus stand, railway station, police station. Such type of many things are there which are owned by the community and it is accessible to everyone. No one individual can claim for that this is my resource. Actually, those are the public property. The third classification on the basis of ownership is national resource. You always remember this thing in your life. Whatever things are found inside the boundary of a nature, all those things are firstly the property of the nation. किसी देश के अंदर पाए जाने वाले सभी संसाधन पर प्रथम दृष्टया उस राष्ट्र का अधिकार है, उस राष्ट्र का मालिकाना हक है. Thereafter it is distributed on the various grounds, biotic, individual or private resource, community resource. But initially all the things which are found in a boundary of a nation, in a political boundary of a nation, all those things are the national resource. And that nation is having the control on it. A certain height of the space is also considered as the national resource. All the things which are found inside the depth of the earth, those are also the national resource. 12 nautical meters distance from the coastal area inside the oceanic surrounding, that is also the part of the national resource. समुद्र में 12 नाटिकल मीटर की ऊंचाई तक, अंतरिक्ष में कुछ निश्चित ऊंचाई तक किसी राष्ट्र का अधिकार है, किसी राष्ट्र का मालिकाना हक है. एंड द फोर्थ टाइप इज इंटरनेशनल रिसोर्स. इंटरनेशनल रिसोर्सेज आर those resources which are controlled by the international organizations. Now, like in ocean, after 200 nautical meter, there is a control of the international organizations. In space, after a specific certain height, thereafter there is a control of the international organizations. In that way, those in very depth of the ocean, there is that is the international resource. In a certain height above the certain height of the space, that is the international resource. So in that way many kinds of classifications are there in resources and development. I am hoping once again I am concluding the entire part. What is resource? Resources are natural substance and free gift of nature which are having human value and need. Thereafter, simply the resources can be classified into three categories: natural resource, man-made resource and human resource. On the basis of occurrence, the resources can be classified into two categories: biotic resource, abiotic resource. On the basis of development of resources, the resources can be classified into four categories: potential resource, developed or actual resource, stock resource and reserve resource. And on the basis of ownership, the resources can be classified individual resource, community resource and national and international resource.